have two new guests here. On one hand, we have Stefano Cimolevski, President and CEO of Renault Trucks. And on the other side, we have Tony Eaton, Race Director from the FIA European Truck Race Championship.
Good evening.
What I would like to know from both of you is why it is important, or what is the nice thing for a big OE to join this series and to support this series. And from you, Tony, what are the plans for the series? What could it make it more interesting to gain more OEs than we have right now?
Who's answering first?
You, when you start.
Okay, I think that for a manufacturer to support a good team in the track championship, in the racing throughout Europe, there is a great interest. First of all, we are experimenting, we are testing things, and we have seen that we can be in touch with a lot of people, lots of customers, and we have seen the interest in truck racing growing along the years. So it's a good means to get in touch, to be close to our customer, to our potential customers, and on top of this, there is the spirit of competition that is there. Every time we are competing is something exciting, is something new, and pushes us towards and beyond our limits every time in every race.
Okay. The European Series was this year the second time in Russia. Is this something that you would like to support, to say they should go to other countries as well, maybe delete another race out of countries where we have two?
But I have always been a supporter of the fact that an event should take place in Russia. And I am also a supporter of the fact that FIA should get in touch in other places in order to organize a wider range of events. And what can I say? I have supported FIA also in re-entering UK. I was available every time FIA has called on us as main sponsor of our racing team. We have responded positively, and we have supported all the action and given our availability to logistic support, to political support whenever it was necessary. But they have done a great job. UK, Russia, and maybe another country will be the target in the coming years. We are available. We believe that this sport deserves a bigger interest and deserves a bigger success.
Tony, as a race director, where are you looking to? What is a country you would like to go to?
I think the FIA, well, I know they're very appreciative, and particularly the individual organisers, very appreciative of the support that's been given by Renault and by other manufacturers to permit the series to develop. In the last 3 years, we've seen a dramatic change in the support that has been given. The FIA control the sporting and technical aspect of truck racing, and at the moment there are individual organisers. But the FIA themselves are keen to see truck racing become more international. We are looking at other circuits. There are discussions with other countries at the moment, and with this renewed energy we've got from the manufacturers and the backing, we're looking to expand into Eastern Europe, and possibly we could be going into Asia, I don't know. Obviously we're keen to support many things, one of which is safety. Keen to see the development of trucks and the way that the manufacturers are using the safety aspects and the performance aspects to improve their commercial vehicles, and we will continue to back that.
You mentioned the safety thing. On what I think, I mean, we're driving all the trucks here with biodiesel. Could you think of that we have a race truck that is completely done out of remanufactured parts? Could this be interesting for you to say we try to prove that remanufacturing technology to give it a more green aspect could be something that it's worthwhile following?
Why not? I mean, we could do this. Durability is proven even with remanufactured parts. Depends very much on the rules that the FIA is setting for the competition, but I would conclude as a statement, truck racing has no limits provided we set no limits, geographically, technically, and provided we safeguard pilots' security, attendees, people security, spectator, and it's a safe, sound sport that encourages competition in a safer way. For me, remanufactured parts, maybe we could look in the future with hybrid trucks, whatever. I mean, boundaries, we have no limit. You know, competition and cooperation with our supplier like MERITOR is a good and sound thing because it helps us to progress for the series, for the normal commercial vehicle production. And truck racing is a place of exchange, open, maybe from time to time hot, but manly and fun. I have always had fun whenever I came on a circuit, and Tony knows it.
The FIA has always supported development. The number one thing as far as they're concerned, it will always be safety. It has to be safe, not just for the drivers, for the spectators and for the marshals. Following that, I think we've seen a lot of development from Formula One, we've seen a lot of development from touring cars, GT cars, and we're now seeing those in road-going vehicles. And the FIA will continue to support that development, subject to the criteria I've mentioned. If there are new developments, new technology which will help road trucks, then we're here to help. The FIA has an institution. Road safety is being pushed at the moment. New materials, new fuel. They're constantly looking because they're very conscious of the environment and green, and they will do everything they can with the manufacturers to take this forward.
Okay. You mentioned always manufacturers, but at the moment when you look at it, you just see Renault and MAN on the racetrack or on the podium. There are some private others. What is the manufacturer you would like to say, I would wish to fit into this? Stefano, have you a wish? You say, I would like to see more competition from another?
I mean, for me, competition is something that it's open. Anyone who wants to compete is welcome. I mean, the fact that more colleagues or more manufacturers are joining the competition is something that will stimulate and help us a lot to progress. The more we're there, the more fun will be.
I think we've seen Renault come into truck racing over recent years, and particularly in the last 2 years, the way they've supported, brought in new technology, brought in knowledge, information, not just on the trucks but on marketing and promotion. And we'd be keen to see other manufacturers coming in, those who've been in before coming back in again. Competition is healthy, and I think Stefano will agree with me that you can't beat good, healthy competition, and to see other manufacturers coming back in would be excellent.
I would welcome that.
That will also mean that we have more than 20 trucks on the racetrack.
Then maybe we have to go through a selection process. Unlike a Formula car where you can get 30, 40, There's a lot of trucks when you get 20, 24, 26 on the circuit. We have a system, and we've used it in the past, where if we have probably 36 entries, we have qualification races so that we never exceed that figure. We could have 18 in each race, coming down to a 26 final. Depends on the license for the individual circuit.
Tony, thanks for that. Stefano, thanks a lot.
My pleasure.
Okay.
All right.
Das war's von MERITOR Truck Race TV. See you later. Thanks a lot.